Hi, everybody. This is Dr. Harry. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about weight. Should we be talking about losing weight or should we be talking about gaining health? Because there are two distinct things that we are talking about. And losing weight does not always equal gaining health. And gaining weight does not always equal losing health. So ultimately, what I want to say here is that instead of us focusing on weight, which oftentimes is used as an opportunity to judge us, it's often used as an opportunity to discriminate against us. It's oftentimes used as an opportunity for us to criticize ourselves. Oftentimes, we start equating a number on the scale with our worthiness, and that is not the case. If we're talking about regaining health, that's a whole different case scenario. Part of regaining your health may be losing some weight, but you have to identify what the goal is. The goal cannot be to just lose weight. The goal has to be something that's important to you. So the goal has to be, I want to be able to climb a flight of stairs without feeling out of breath. I want to run a marathon. I want my joints to stop hurting. I want the pain in my joints to get better. I want to feel better. I want to play with my kids. I want to improve my health. I want to see if my blood sugar numbers can get better. I want to see if my blood pressure can get better. I want to see if my cholesterol numbers can get better. I want to be around to enjoy the rest of my life. And that, my friends, is what the conversation needs to be about. When you are about gaining health, then the conversation becomes very different. Oftentimes I hear that when I'm at a perfect, whatever weight that number is, then I'll be happy. Unfortunately, many times that is not the way it works, and the weight industry knows this, people. We have lost and regained more weight than we can possibly count. And here we are, maybe back in the same position again. So here are my thoughts. First, reframe, re-identify what your goals are. Why is it that you believe that you need to lose weight? Identify the reason for that. Find your why. It's really, really important. I'm telling you, it's really important. Because that's the progress you're going to notice. So you want to think about things like energy. You want to think about health markers that you might be trying to improve. You want to think about spending time with people that you love. You want to think about pursuing your passions to the fullest of your ability. That's the type of why that you need when you're talking about regaining your health, right? So identify your why. The second thing is that we have to stop vilifying foods. We all need to eat. So we have to stop vilifying and overgeneralizing about groups of foods. What we need to ask when we eat, what we need to ask when we're looking at our plates, we have to look at that plate and think, okay, what kind of nutrition are you bringing to this table? Are you bringing nutrition that's going to energize me? Are you bringing nutrition that's going to help me feel strong and build muscles that I can use to do the things I want to do? Are you bringing nutrition that's going to help me improve my cholesterol levels? Are you bringing nutrition that's going to help me to sleep better? That's the question that your nutrition and your plate has to answer. It's not about restricting carbs. It's not about eating only proteins. It's about what kind of nutrition is your plate bringing to the table. Is it supporting your goals or not? When it comes to activity levels, you need to ask yourself this question, and you need to really be honest here. This is not about forced exercise. You have to think, what is it that I enjoy doing? How do I want to feel today? Because believe it or not, movement helps us to feel better. Anything that you leave alone without any movement will rust. Ultimately, will rust and be unable to move and will not work well. That goes for you, that goes for your car, that goes for a bicycle, it goes for all of it. So movement is important. And that movement is entirely up to you. You don't have to go to a gym to move. You just got to move. And as we get older, that movement helps us to keep our balance. It helps us to maintain our muscles so that we don't fall. And if we fall, we don't break. So those are the kind of things that you have to think about when you're asking yourself or working on losing weight. Let's change that to how am I going to regain my health today? And when you change, and when you're having that conversation, you start focusing on things that make you feel better. So today, don't lose anything. Let's just focus on gaining. And gaining is not always bad. So remember, it's not about losing weight because health is what matters the most. So until next time, this is Dr. Harry. This is episode 1 of our weight series. Join me next week for episode 2, where we'll take it just a little bit further and actually start helping you to put together a plan that will help you to achieve the health that you want to achieve. Bye-bye.